Star Wars. I'm going to call this a classic series. Boba Fett's Slave One. Right off the bat, I have a complaint on this figure. Now, if you look right in close on how the hand is molded, there is a trigger finger. Now, even my dad really hates this. First of all, this might break off. Second of all, the thumb might break off. It's the same over here. Now, a gun is shaped to be held by a trigger finger. Like, the problem is, putting on Boba Fett's thing for the trigger finger, there is a bit of a problem. It's going to be at an angle and it's just going to fall off. I do love the design for the backpack and how it is held. The only problem is you cannot move his arm 360 degrees without maybe breaking it off because of the skirt. The other arm, however, can move freely. Then you don't have a moving thing. On to the ship. Probably one of the biggest things of this playset and the main idea. I have a complaint about the ship itself. I love the ship's design. The only problem is, for some reason, I don't know if it's like on a timing Mac, but this missile is not secured properly. So when put into the fusion hole, leave it alone for a couple of minutes and yep, that's what happens. It automatically fires.
Is Lila up here? Oh, is Lila up here?
Sorry. But anyways, this is a disgrace. You literally have no control over when it will fire. The only way that you do is a firing method back here, which I'm pretty sure something is tabbing onto this and making it fire. That time I did it. I promise you I did that. It also is not stable. You don't really need it to be stable. It is incredibly downsized to that. It's just supposed to be a thing for people to play with, and some people will say, well, kids don't want that simplicity. Some kids, guess what? Some kids do. Putting the figure inside, you are first going to want to squeeze the arms, because if you try to put them in automatically, the arms are literally not going to go in. And this is a great way to get rid of that greatly molded blaster. There's already paint chipping. I'm not saying that the set is bad. Overall, I don't think that the set is bad. For storage, I guess you could maybe jam your gun right in here. And then maybe for this, you could jam it in this way. But by that point, I'm sure the kid's going to be desperate. Fold it in, and it perfectly fits. Except now when you look inside of it, more looks like Boba Fett's having a garage sale inside of Party Ship. Well, I already said this is not a ship for 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or even 6. There's no point. Another problem that I have is for some reason they picked the most flimsiest plastic for these guns. Because they literally do not, they're already at a curving point. Well, that's it for my review of this Star Wars Slave One. Is it a buy? Yes. I do actually think that this thing has some playability with your child. But it's not an adult collector's item. Me being a kid, I can't say too much criticism about this. But it still does have flaws. And definitely the missile is something that a kid can't even get over with. That is the Madhouse Studios review of Slave One. This is Madhouse Studios saying, remember, the more you watch, the more you buy, the more you watch, the more you learn, the more you buy. Seriously, I can't remember my catchphrase.